What's up, everybody, and welcome to another Bronze to Mythic maybe run. We are now on draft number 26. We are making our way through for our goal of one draft per day in the month of December. But if you caught my Bloomburrow, if you caught my Duskmorn drafts series, the Bronze to Mythic series, you know that I got hard stuck in Plat 4. So in the month of December, I decided to partner with Limited Level Ups, aka Corticalls, aka Alex Nikolic, for some coaching. And we're doing a really cool series over on his channel where you get to see draft coaching, you get to see gameplay coaching, and in the most recent video, you get to see a full draft and game breakdown and coaching. And we're gonna have one more of those, if not two more of those, in the month of December. And we're going to see where we go. See if we can look Mythic in the eyes and see if we can make some progress. Maybe get out of Platinum would be the goal. So let's go ahead and take a look at where we've been and what we've been up to. So we are currently in Plat 3. The highest that we got was Plat 2 with 2 pips. We did break a record, though. Our record was 14 drafts to Plat 4. We did it in 13 drafts. We've gotten higher than we've ever gotten, but our problem is our win rate. So what I'm learning is some of it, or maybe a lot of it, is the gameplay. If you've checked out the comment section in any of my Bronze to Mythic, we have some great commentators that are really breaking down picks and with timestamps, as well as breaking down gameplay efficiencies and value, you know, and combining that with Alex's coaching. I'm really, I feel like I'm starting to turn a corner. I'm still not perfect by any means. I don't think I'll ever be perfect, but we are turning a corner a little bit. But the big problem is the win rate. So let's go ahead, jump into the draft. We are in draft number 26. Go ahead and increment that. And we are off to the races. The few things that we really want to keep in mind. We really want to keep in mind efficiencies in exchanges. So like the value. Are we doing a 1-for-1 or a 2-for-1? Am I spending 1 mana to remove a 3 mana? Is the removal necessary right now? That's one aspect of it. The other aspect of it is core magic, which I keep getting ahead of myself on and I'm paying for. So core magic means, playing instances at sorcery speed or like waiting till the wrong moment for removal. Could wait a little longer and get them to potentially dump some mana into something and then remove it. So it has to, there's a lot of gameplay aspects that I need to work through and need to get better at here. As far as drafting goes, we're getting better. We're getting better at drafting. We're generally finding the open lanes. We're generally finding some good directions to go. So there's not really any like bombs in this card, or in this deck. So I'm going to go for the removal. Eaten Alive, super strong removal. And then if we look over here, like black red's pretty good, white black's pretty good. Like they're not bad combinations to get into, but black is really good removal. I think this is hard because Arcane Epiphany is also a really solid card, but if we go back to the bread method, so bombs, removals, evasion, aggression, and then duds or dead cards, Eaten Alive is really good here. So I think, Lenoir also gets us into green, but I think I'm just going to take the removal. And then I think we're rewarded with it a little bit here. Arbiter of Woe is super strong. Great in-hand win rate. The Ghoul, also good, but I think we'll grab the Arbiter of Woe here. Okay. So now we have some options. Another really, really solid removal. I don't know, like Dragon Trainer is good, but I don't know if it's a bomb. I think I'm gonna grab Bacon Divide. Get a good head start on some removal. Okay, now we can start mixing things up a little bit. So we have the option. We have some decent blue cards here. We have one decent red card, the Gorehorn Raider. The Brineborn Cutthroat. Whenever you cast a spell on your opponent's turn, put a 1/1 counter. Super solid, good cost structure to it. 2 CMC for a 2/1, has flash. We could also potentially look at Refute as a nice counter spell, but this one's cheaper, slightly better. 1 blue pip versus 2 blue pips. So I think we're gonna grab the Brineborn in this particular case. It's not meaning that we're gonna go blue. I'm saying this out loud to not only tell you, but to remind me. Does not mean that we're going blue. Here the best card is actually best card here is probably Llanowar Elves. Black green though is way at the bottom. Draw a card, then discard a card. So you get the loot. And it's a flyer. The better card is Llanowar Elves. And then I would go, because of cost, probably Strix Outlook. Okay. We're not committed to blue, but I don't really want to get... And we got rewarded. We're taking the Dreadwing Scavenger. Solid. So, fun fact. One of my trophies, because now I have 2 in Foundations, was with Dimir. So, that's a fun fact. There should be like an opposite of a trophy. What's the opposite of a trophy? Like if you got 0 wins, what are we categorizing that as? How many turds? What's your turd count? Oh, that's funny. That's very funny. I feel good about taking Evolving Wilds here. A little mana fixing. This is okay. Flying 3/2, when it enters, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. It's solid. I think Evolving Wilds is maybe a little bit better in this case. Or do we get into the graveyard recursion? Yeah, I think I go Evolving Wilds. A little mana fixing. Speaking of mana fixing, do we grab a Refute or do we grab the dual land? I think we grab the dual land. Counterspell. I mean, if we only go 2 lands, we already have a little bit of mana fixing. I think we're pretty solidly in blue black. That was hard. The dual land was probably where we wanted to be. Witness Protection. Or the Heraldic Banner. So we have 2 creatures. We could use this for blue. Witness Protection is some decent removal. I think we'll just go with that one. Rune Seal Wall, little defender. I don't know if we'll actually keep it. We'll just grab the blue. Probably going in the sideboard. Mill 3 cards and return an instant or sorcery card. Could be good. Inspiration from Beyond. And it has a flashback back cost if you really need a 7 mana sink. So it's just crazy. Go to the sideboard. Just grabbing junk. Grabbing junk. And grabbing junk. All right. Well, there's one option here. It is Liliana, Dreadhorde General. Comes in, and each player sacrifices 2 creatures of their choice. So it gives you some card removal. Otherwise, it's pumping, making zombies. So Liliana is the bomb in the set. Another Eaten Alive being here is really nice. Hopefully that comes back around.
If I were you,
Really solid.
I'd just surrender right now.
Do like Fey Bloom as well. Uncharted Voyage, maybe. Not a really good black card here. Zombify, maybe, but I think this is just the better pick all around. You create 2/1/1 fairy creature tokens, and then when you flash it in, you tap a creature. So it controls the board. This even has made it into Constructed. We'll see it in the Dimir decks in Constructed because of Spell Stutter. It does some work for you. So think twice. Do we want the card draw? Or do we don't really have a lot of sack targets for the Hungry Ghoul. We're not really stealing anything. I think the card draw is the answer here. A little bit of card draw. And then we can cast that on their turn for Brineborn, so not bad. This is just straight up card draw. Nice little raid mechanic. The think twice is another potential option to help with Brineborn. Maybe if we had more synergies with that, but putting a 4/3 body in the air plus card draw, a few more creatures. We gotta look at our curve as well. Got another Brineborn. Speaking of curve. So we got to get some more curve out. So basically it's been brought to my attention. I will pick a lot of the good cards, but the good cards are often expensive. And so my curves tend to be a little higher than they need to be. So need to worry about that. 4 cards, 3 of which are going to be creatures in the 2 slot. All right, what do we got here? Helping us out. Do we grab the Uncharted Voyage? Or do we grab another creature? Look at the top 3 cards. We may put one of those cards back on the top of the lever, put the rest into the graveyard. Now it's a 2/2 for 3 with Death Touch, which is really solid. Or are we trying to control the board? I'm going to go with Uncharted Voyage in this particular case. Nothing good here. A Cobb Waltz. I mean, if we're low on creatures, the fact that this can bring 2 cards to my hand for a discard, Cobb Waltz might actually come into play. Nothing really for us here. Grab Gleaming Barrier. Grab Katana. Again, nothing for us here. If we need to, we can play Katana. Something now has first strike. Again, if we need a card. Grabbing a few artifacts if we need to fill it out, because we're going into pack 3 with 16 playables. Turtle's not bad. Turtle's a 1-drop. We might actually play it. 1-drop for 5, an 05. Nice little blocker here. Okay, so instant and sorcery spells cost 1 left, and whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you get to draw a card. So we do have 7 instants or sorceries. This is clearly like a really good card. Whenever you draw a card, Clinquint Mage gets bigger. I think Archmage is the option here, even though, again, we talked about expensive. Gotta be careful. So I'm glad I grabbed the Uncharted Voyage. I'm not getting as many removal as I wanted. So we have one Eaten Alive. We have a Refute, a Bake into the Pie, and then an Uncharted Voyage is kind of our... What does this do again? Whenever an opponent discards a card, exile it from their graveyard with a stash counter on it. During your turn, you may play cards you don't own with stash counters on them from exile, and mana of any type can be spent to cast those. And then you can pay for each opponent discards a card. Okay. So basically, I can force them to discard a card. And then at the end of the day, it's still a 2-mana 1/3. So, not super upset about it. And it's a lower cost. Keeping that curve handy. Controlling the board early on. Now, this is a tough call. Do I do the mana fixing or a Big Fin? I don't think we have a 4-drop. We don't even have a 4-drop. So I think the Big Fin is going to help us control the board. I would love to grab that duel, but we do need a few more playables. We're currently at 20 playables. Oh, we also have Witness Protection. So 1, 2, Refute 3, Uncharted 4, Bake into the Pie 5. Now here's an interesting one. Infestation Sage, nice little 1-drop. Or Witness Protection for more removal and more control. Because if all of our good cards are expensive, we need... Well, one, we need Sack Target for Eaten Alive. Witness Protection is more removal. I think we go to this Infestation Sage. Probably not a lot of great options. I'm not going to go with the expensive option. I might go with Erudite, though, because we are getting some card draw. We got Think Twice with we have Strix, Think Twice, Skyship Buccaneer. It's a 2/3 for 3. Now we have Spectral Sailor. Okay. All right, nothing for us here. There's not even anything for the collection here. I'm just going to get this out of the pool. Not like I'm going to face these people, but I'm going to get it out of the pool. We're currently at 23 playables. So Runaway Together could be nice. We do have a couple ETB. Another Think Twice. Definitely grabbing that. Another Evolving Wilds. Grabbing that. And our dual land wield. Nothing. We're just gonna end with a bunch of quick draw katanas over here. So, Rune Sealed Wall for 3. We do have the Aegis Turtle. We have 3 lands, so we're at 24 playables right now. So we'll probably drop the Rune Sealed Wall for 3 and just keep the Aegis Turtle. It's an 0/5 for 1. So we'll drop the Rune Sealed Wall, and then that'll put us at 40. So we do have a lot of double pips, but we have some good mana fixing. We're going to run 17 lands. So essentially, what we're trying to do with this is control the board. We're going to be buffing Brineborn, trying to get some value out of Brineborn with casting some instants and sorceries. So we have 8 of those on our opponent's turn. We have some really good value cards. So things like Archmage Runes is going to make things a little cheaper to cast. Skyship's going to get us some card draw. Arbiter of Woe. We have a Liliana. We're controlling the board with things like Bake Into the Pie, Uncharted Voyage, Big Fin Bouncer, Faebloom Trick, Refute, bringing things back with Macabre Waltz, Eaten Alive, Witness Protection, early drops with the Aegis Turtle, 05 for 1. And then Spectral Sailor is also getting us some card draw, and then Erudite Wizard whenever you draw your second card. So hopefully we're getting some buffing out of this thing. And then, like I said, bringing things back with Macabre Waltz if they die, because we are a little light on creatures. I think we have 13 creatures. So just a lot of controlling the board. And then Macabre Waltz essentially means we have 15 creatures. So we're pulling something back. Then we're also making some creatures with Liliana. So this is what we're going to go with. If you made it this far in the video, you know what to do. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. Let me know how far you think this will go. Then let me know if you would have made any different picks during the draft. I think we found the open lane with blue for sure. We got some extra spice with black in there. So I think, and then we got some good mana fixing too, which I feel pretty good about. So all that to be said, leave your comment below. Let me know what you think this deck will do. And then we're going to go ahead and jump into the game and, you know, actually turn on my cool stuff here so we can track how we do in this draft. Bumping over here. Making the green screen wonky. All right, Cutthroat. We got an Evolving Wilds. We'll keep. We'll go ahead and crack that. Go get a black. All right, now we'll have 2 black, 2 blue. Can play Brineborn Cutthroat. We'll play it on. That comes in tap, so we're gonna play it on their end step. Okay, I got a Hungry Ghoul. All right, and we got a Faebloom. So let's make sure that we can actually use this. And we are going to use it on their turn, buffing Brineborn. And, all right, Vampire Knight. And we're going to go ahead and tap that down. Now this is an instant. So what I'm going to do is when they go to attack, I'm just going to bounce that. So we hold, and then they'll also buff the Brineborn. So then we get to Surveil 1. Now they do have access to black, so they probably have some removal in hand. Okay. You get to choose top or bottom. Where do you want to put that Nighthawk? Okay. Got a Hero's Downfall out of them. Aegis Turtle, sure. Now, they don't have anything to buff this Hungry Ghoul. I think we take the 2. And then for mana efficiency, I think we play the Archmage. Now they did decide to put the Vampire on top. So that really affects tempo and what they're doing there. So basically they've now had to pay 6 to play that vampire twice. Eaten alive. They're going to go ahead and get rid of their ghoul. Okay, now we got another black. We're just going to put down a turtle. No attacks. Could really use some card draw. Tragic Banshee. Let me get rid of one of my berries here. I think we hold the land. Get him for 1. Probably not the best because okay, they have their own infestation sage. I think unfortunately I have to take. Or do I block with Aegis Turtle here? Or Infestation Sage? I think maybe Infestation Sage just to get some more like blockers in the air. To try and take care of this Vampire Nighthawk. The Vampire Nighthawk is the problem. Maybe buy myself some turns here. Yeah, land is not what we needed. I mean, look at all these cards. We got tons of cards. We're not going to get any of them. All right. Well, we got to hold. We're on the back foot. Currently, I have 7 lands. I mean, even a Strix would be great because now I can start cycling these lands out of my hand. Solid. I think you take the 2. Yeah, this is tough. Now they got Kellen down. They're gonna eat alive my Aegis Turtle. Okay. So they've gotten 2 eaten alives and a hero's downfall. They're over there just living in it. Yes, I know it has flash. Somebody's gonna comment that I should have played it at their end stop, flashed it in. Less than perfect information. I get it. It's not the most efficient play. I know that's also something I need to work on too. So maybe I shouldn't dismiss this. I should do the perfect play or the most optimal play. Even if it feels, and in a braid, Jesus, they just load up on removal. Yeah, this ain't looking good. Yep, and then we drew another land. All right, GG's. Boom. 0-1 start. We love those. We love 0-1 starts. Now we're back in plat 4. No. No. All right, let's go again. We love flooding. We love flooding. All right. good. I think this is good. We have a 1-drop, a 2-drop, then we can do a 3-drop or Erudite. Think twice. Erudite gets bigger. So, like, not bad. Now the question is, what do I make Evolving Wilds? Do I make Evolving Wilds a blue? I think I make it a blue, so in case I need to, like... Sure, yeah, that makes it easier. We're gonna make it a blue. Give me an island. We got black. They got an Evolving Wilds. They're gonna crack it. And what do we got? Do they have a third color? You splashing? They are. They do. All right, now here comes really interesting. A 1/3 body. A little bit better for defense. So that's why we're going to play that versus waiting and flashing in the Brineborn. Okay. So we play the second blue. One damage to each opponent. So, okay, so this is what I'm thinking. Mana efficiency is going to look like this. Play Erudite Wizard this turn. And then next turn we can do like Brineborn, Spectral Sailor, Witness Protection, and have... Well, we can't do all 3 of those. We don't have enough blue. But we could do like Brineborn. Or we hold, and actually this is probably more efficient. On their end step, we flash in Brineborn and Spectral Sailor. And then turn 4, we can do Erudite Wizard and like a Witness Protection, and that'd be 4 mana. So that's a little bit more efficient. Okay. They're gonna pick. Take 1 damage. Okay, they equip. Now they're gonna go get... Now what is this? Deals combat damage to a player. I think I have to let them do this. I don't want them to do it. But I think I have to let them do it. Okay. So then we Brineborn. And then we get a buff off of Spectral Sailor. Nice. Okay, now we have a refute. So I can't cast a lot of shit. We can do this though. What does this do? Could just make them discard a card. And this is just every time I lose health. Make them discard a card or make this smaller. Or cast this and then make that smaller. Okay. I think we cast this, and then I think we have to deal with this thing. Okay. Get rid of flying off of that stupid thing. And then that should at least stop the Stormkirk Blood Thief. Okay, they're going to move that over there. Okay, so I should kill it. All right, they left that one available, which makes me happy. So this is 2, this is 4. I only have 5 mana, so and I should do it on their turn anyways. So we might just potentially refute whatever they do. Yeah, like that. It feels like a good thing to refute. And then we got the surrender? Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. I didn't know refute was so scary. And we got the card draw, so Iridite was going to get bigger. We had Brineborn getting bigger. Like, it was good. It was good all around. 1-1. Okay, we knocked the loss off. We knocked the rust from the loss off. And we're just going to keep, you know, doing the thing. Just be efficient. I think the like focusing on the efficiency of the play was really important there. Okay. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. We'll just play Infestation Sage first. Okay, double swamp, burglar rat. Discard a card. No attacks. We'll save that for like an eaten alive target. Another burglar rat. Solid. I think the Iridite Wizard's got to go. And then an Infestation Sage. Then a Feybloom Trickster, eh? Are we gonna get mana screwed because we got rid of our third land? Now we can't play anything? I think that's what's gonna happen. Get in for 1. Block 1 rat. Take 3. I think we just take 3. Gutless Plunderer. Nice. And then an Aegis Turtle. Get in for 1. This is a sorcery. The fact that this has Death Touch sucks. So I don't know if I should eat and alive it. Or if I should save for a bomb. I probably should save for a bomb. I still have enough health. Okay, they're going for a 5-drop. Okay, I think this is a good time to... Nice, fake your own death. Discard a card. I think Fabu or Big Fin Bouncer is going to be the play here. Vampire Gormand. Nice. You may sacrifice another creature if you draw a card, and this creature can't be blocked this turn. This is at sorcery speed. Getting in for 2. Do we kill the Vampire Gormand? Or do we kill like the Gutless Plunderer? They're gonna keep drawing cards. Go ahead and just get rid of that. Hey, we got a 3rd land. What a riot. Okay. Okay, I think I know what we're gonna do. Probably should have got in for the 1. Tap that 1. Get rid of some of these. Uncharted Voyage, eh? Draw a card, then discard a card. Okay. Get him for 1. Put it back on top. Then I can play it again and do the same thing. Discard a card. We will drop this one. Actually, do we need it to control the board? Or do we need the flying? Do I watch a lot of Jim Davis? I do. I watch his streams. This will control the board, but this will give me card draw. Two turns later. Hey, we got to land. What a novel idea. We'll put this out. Do I get the card draw or do I play this? The mana efficiency is the card draw. But I do need another body. Oh. Do I pitch the land? I need the body. I have opportunity to get more card draw. Crap. I think I pitched the body. Okay, I was just curious, since you called the stream the same he calls it, the Bronze to Mythic. I mean, it's a common name. You'll see it in a bunch of other games. So you have like Bronze to GM and StarCraft 2. Is actually, I think I got the inspiration. Okay, Evolving Wilds. I got the original inspiration from actually watching StarCraft. And then I think I stumbled on Jim Davis when I really got into like Magic. Okay, now we have enough lands. We're getting some card draw, getting some looting. Okay, so now we have some options. We have some options here. I think we hold. This is an instant. Get one in. I really hate that I'm gonna have to flash this in and kill that stupid Gutless Plunder. Or do I just straight up kill it? They probably have stab. Just gonna get rid of that. Block here. Nice. Do I loot or do I just draw a card? Or I save for refute? I think I save for refute. And then I still can pop this for 2. Get in for 1. Gain a life. Okay, okay. Got a food token. All right, so now we have a loot target. for Dreadwing Scavenger, but then we also got to keep Dreadwing Scavenger up because it's keeping some stuff at bay. So get in for one. Then if they have any sort of like bomb, yeah, like that. Perfect. This is Ward 2. Oh. Oh, that makes me happy. You're just a 1-1 now, bud. Okay, and then we can do Think Twice on their turn. Buffing the Brineborn again. Get in for 3. Good game. Squeaked it out. Okay, that was good. That was good. That felt good. All right. 2-1. 2-1, baby. Getting in. We got to make progress through Plat 3. Progress through Plat 3. Feeling good. So one of the next big jumps is from 2 to 3 wins. That gets you those 1,000 gems. It helps stymie the bleeding of gems when drafting. And then it's technically you get like 2 packs too, so it's each pack is worth 200 gems. So that's like 1,400 gems. Okay. This is really expensive hand. Opponent goes first. We have a 1-drop. Really need like a 3. Then if they kill these 2 things, we can like bring them back with Macabre Waltz. Archmage. I'm really tempted to hit Mulligan here. That was worse. Keep 6. Think twice. At least we had a line with the other one. Oh, we got a 3rd black. Get in for 1. They're gonna draw a card. Strix. They're out here looting. I probably should have kept the first hand. It was a loose line, but there was a line. So they are tapped out and they're in blue. Feel like that was the play. Okay, getting in for 1. Solid. Just a single blue would really kind of open it up, you know? Single blue. Draw a card, then discard a card. They're going to do some looting. Looting and scooting. Dropping to planes. Archmage of the Runes. Really not helping me here, game. Look at all these sweet blue cards I have. I was gonna say too, you know, what's the chance I just get a double blue pip? Their end step, I'm gonna crack the food token. And then, oh, we got an Empyrean Eagle. There, very nice, very nice. Gain some life. Eaten alive. Not terrible. Can actually do something with that. That's sorcery speed. Now the question is, do you kill the Archmage or do you kill the Empyrean Eagle? Both of them are very good. So if I kill this, that gets rid of... They both get rid of 3 damage on the board. But this is going to buff anything with flying. And they've already shown their hand. Cancel. What am I doing? Sacrifice creature. Empyrean Eagle. Sacrifice this one. I almost killed my own character. Or my own creature. And then they have a refute. We found the refute. Alright. Well, that was all I could do. What is that? 5, 7? Do I take 7? Or do I take 4? Guess we're just trying to buy turns now. Fucking solid. I have a 50% chance to get a land. Guaranteed. I'm gonna get a land. And it's gonna be another black. All right, what are you coming in with? 7, 9. Okay, 9. Yep. It's a tap land. GG's. Yeah, can't do much there. I should have taken the first hand. Like, it was ugly, but at least I had both lands. It was a loose line, but there was a line. The mulligan didn't have a line. So I guess when you have both lands, you should just kind of keep it, and then if you have a loose, yeah, like this is good. This is good. Hit it with the Evolving Wilds. We have a dual blue pip requirement, so we're gonna do Evolving Wilds into a blue, and then activate ability. Do it into a blue. You could do Tiny Bones. So they do have a red. Or do we start buffing Brineborn here? Tiny Bones or buffing Brineborn? I think we just do Tiny Bones. It's a 1/3 body for 2. If we get some additional value out of it. Okay, going with Whelp. Whelp. Okay, now the rest of what we're gonna do is hold and then potentially counterspell their 4-drop. Or we'll Brineborn on their end step. So we have some options on their turn. Okay. Take 2. Decent target. Discard a card. I really think we want to keep a lot of these. Draw a card, then discard a card. I honestly think Strix is the one that's got to go. Is now the time to do this? Or do we push for board advantage and then do Brineborn, Brineborn? Get him for 1. They're gonna do 2. And they're gonna do Dragon Trainer. Okay, get a tap land. Then just go ahead and big pin bouncer that. Coming in with those. That was good play. That was a good play. Whelp's coming in. Okay, red, white, manually tapping. What do you got for 3? Slagstorm. What a play. See if they have another removal. Twin Flame Tyrants. Okay, well. Gold Vein pick. Very nice. Well, we're going to go ahead and Witness Protection that. Get to draw a card, and then also get to draw a card. Get to draw 2 cards. We like drawing cards. It says whenever, so this can happen multiple times. We'll just get more cards here. Okay, yeah, we like that. We like that. And then we toss down an Aegis Turtle. Get him for 3. get some crazy value off Archmage Rune. We just drew 4 cards. Don't worry about it. You have a handful of mana, though. Get a treasure token. Spinner of Souls. Solid. So, can I do this and Uncharted Voyage? Yeah, let's do that. Where do you want that, bud? Top or bottom? We're gonna put the land card in the graveyard. Get in for 3. We're gonna play Spinner of Souls again. This gets +2/+2. Okay. He's got Reach and Death Touch. Whenever you cast a spell. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell. Okay. Don't have a good option here. I think we just no attacks. Play this bad boy. Now we have at least something that can kill Spinner of Souls. If they swing with it. They got an Evolving Wilds. They're going to go ahead and crack that. What are you going to get? Another forest. I'm going to get another land. Whenever another. So if I swing with this and they block, that dies. Otherwise, I'm getting in for 4. It's whenever another. It doesn't include itself. Got him for 3. Blooming Sands, nice mana fixing. Arbiter of Woe. Sacrifice a creature. Each opponent discards a card, loses 2 life, and you draw a card and gain 2 life. I guess the turtle's got to go. Solid, solid. Oh, this has flash. We're going to do it on their end step. Do the smart thing. Do the smart thing. Okay. What do you got? Luminous Rebuke. And a surrender. GG's, getting up to the 3 wins. We like 3 wins. We're going back and forth. A down pip, 1 pip, up 1 pip. Down a pip, up a pip. But 3 wins does get me to 1,000 gems in 2 packs. That's at 1,400 value. All right. 5 wins or 4 wins is mathematically where we want to be. So 1 more win, and we will be where we want to be. So this is a quick reminder. If we get to 4 wins, we are not going to do a draft replay. If we do not get the 4th win, we're going to go through and do a draft replay. Okay. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna run it. Ooh, Evolving Wilds. And we're gonna go into a swamp. Get a good land base to start. We're gonna pull a removal. Tiny Bones, turn 2. Right now it's just a 1/3 body. If we get some extra value out of it, great. So they could have a Luminous Rebuke. So we're just gonna hold. Or a Joust through. They have 1 white up. Now they got 2 whites. All right, bake into a pie. That was aggressive. You have 5 lands. You're not gonna play anything? I also have 5 lands. Are they just sitting on a bunch of removal? Resolute Reinforcements. They do have Swamp, so they could probably have like an Eaten Alive. Eaten Alive for a token? Luminous Rebuke. Okay. They paid 5 for it. 5 for 5. So right now, they have spent 9 for 6 total. Uh, 6 total mana cost. So. Guarded Air. Nice. Go ahead and bounce one of those. Oh yeah, we'll get some card draw. Very nice. We have an Erudite Wizard. Can't play both of those this turn. But what I can do is flash in the Fabloom and tap. Just tap a creature. That's fine. It's fine. Fine. We take 3. No box. take the 3, then it leaves us some fodder for eating alive. Solid. Discard a card. Okay, you got a swamp. Do this. Do that. Draw some cards. Nice, got Dreadwing. And then we're gonna go do this. Sacrifice a creature. And we'll get rid of Arbiter of Woe. And then bye-bye, Arbiter of Woe. And then get in. Get in for 1. Perfect. We've currently seen 8 of our 17 lands. That's sus. Billowing Shriek Mass. Okay, sweet. We have loot for Dreadwing Scavenger. Do you have more removal? Next, then we flash in. Do we swing with this? I don't think we swing with this. They have too much land up. All right, well, flashing Brineborn on their turn. They have to have something, right? Joust through. Nice. Getting this above Joust through is what I'm doing. So it's just the second. Oh, I should have waited on Spectral Sailor. That was dumb. Should have done that on their turn. Brineborn would have been bigger. It's just the second card. It's not whenever you draw a card. It's just whenever you draw your second card each turn. Read. Reading the card is important. All right, what do we got, boss? You got a handful of cards here. Angel of Finality. Oh, Dreadwing Scavenger gets butchered. Nice. Oh, then we're gonna stab. Okay. All right. All right. I basically have to do like 1-to-1 blocks and everything in order to just live. That's 3 damage getting through. 2 damage getting through. Do they have that card that brings all their creatures out from the graveyard? That'd be crazy. Oh, it brings 2 of them. Then they can play their Guarded Air. And then I get a land. I don't really have anything in here, do I? No! Oh, this got away from me! That's game. GG's. That's game. Concede. Good game. Unfortunate. 3-3. Not terrible. We ended up right back where we were. We're still plat 3. However, we did not get to the 4 wins. So let's go ahead, claim our prizing. And then the folks at home, they always want to see what we got in the packs. Let's go ahead, open the packs. We got a Flamewake Phoenix and a Raise the Past. Return all creature cards with mana value 2 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. Very interesting. But what we are going to do is we are going to do a draft replay. So we did not get to our 4 wins, which is unfortunate. So let's switch her up. Let's take a look at what... We're going to go through the draft, and we're going to just take a look at in-hand win rate is the really important number here. So in-hand win rate versus played win rate. So in-hand win rate is simply going to be thinking. What is the word I'm looking for? But in-hand win rate is sort of the tiebreaker if you're looking at like played win rate versus in-hand win rate. So we're going to take a look at the packs and see exactly what we're looking at. Looks like in-hand win rate, Gorehorn Raider was better than Eaten Alive. But if you start to rate cards based off of like bombs and then removal, so the old bread method, you could make an argument that Eaten Alive being a super strong in-hand win rate card and a removal would kind of put it above Gorehorn Raider, but as you can see, Gorehorn Raider is a really solid card as well. Same thing with Llanowar Elves, really good in-hand win rate. So between those three, couldn't have really gone wrong. They're all solid choices. So we'll go ahead and say that was fine. Arbiter of Woe is definitely the best pick here. I don't think anything comes close to it. Arbiter of Woe is the best pick there. We did well there. 56.5 versus 55.6. So I feel good about getting the removal here again with baked into the pie. So good choice there. Here, probably could have gone Refute. We were torn a little bit. We were kind of looking for some creature cards. 55.1. This is 54.6. So like, could have potentially grabbed Gorehorn Raider. Got ourselves into some like Rakdos. Would not be bad as well. So the better choices here would have been 55.1 or 54.6. So could have potentially gotten to red. Like we didn't really grab. We had some really good black choices. So that's maybe something to keep in mind. This might have been a pivot point, getting into red, or just selecting Refute later here. Now, best card here is 52.3. I think it's actually a little bit better as the Gutless Plunderer, or the Llanowar Elves, or the Beastkin Ranger are all better than Strix. So if we were going to stay in black, the better choice was Gutless. Otherwise, we could have grabbed a Llanowars. But by being in blue, we did get access to Dreadwing Scavenger, which is really solid. 58.2, definitely best card in the pack here. Evolving Wilds was a good choice. I mean, maybe Vampire Soulcaller. Refute, we ended up getting a Refute, so don't feel bad about that. Refute versus the land was a tough choice, but we got Refute. Witness Protection, not a better option. Again, Gorehorn Raider came back around, so red could have potentially been open. Gorehorn Raider is really solid. We just grabbed something in our colors, junk. Pack 2, Liliana. Like, there's no other choice here. There's no other choice. Liliana was the right choice. And then we already knew black was really solid for us, so that we were going to probably stay in black. Faebloom Trick is the best choice here. By 0.1% over the other. So Faebloom Trick, I mean, I think we were in the right lane. Black, blue tend to be, or Demir was open. Is there a better choice than Think Twice? I mean, Banishing Light, but we weren't even close to white. Skyship Buccaneer, 53.4 versus 53.3, so there wasn't a stronger black card here. So Skyship Buccaneer felt fine. The best card is probably Hungry Ghoul. Nope. The Squad Rallier. Nope. Llanowar Elves again. So green was also open, I think. But we grabbed the Brineborn because we had about 8 instances or sorceries. We also see red was probably open. So we see like green and red were potentially some good options because that Fiery Annihilation is pretty good, 56.7. Macabre Waltz was sort of more of not a lot of great choices here. But it would give us the opportunity to bring some cards back if they died because we were a little low on cards. This was just a junk pick, junk pick, junk pick, junk pick, junk pick, junk pick, junk pick. Okay, going into pack 3, pick 1. In-hand win rate is actually kind of low for the Archmage runes. So is there like a better option? Like I said, green is potentially open. We see another Llanowar Elves. I think for what we were doing, this was the fine pick. Strongest card here is probably the Mild-Mannered Librarian. No, it's the Llanowar Elves. So just by the numbers. But as far as what we were doing, Archmage Rune feels good there. Tiny Bones feels good. I don't think there's a better option. I mean, Banishing Light if we were in white. But in our colors, Tiny Bones feels good. Big Fin Bouncer feels good. The best card in the pack was Big Fin Bouncer. Yeah, so best card. Infestation Sage, probably best card in the pack. No guarded areas, duh. But we were so far from white at that point. This best card in the pack, Squad Rallier. Yeah, Squad Rallier, but again, we were not in white. We picked Erudite Wizard. We weren't happy about it. It could have done Elementalist Adept. But this did end up getting spicy for us, so it wasn't bad. We had some decent card draw engines, especially now that we had the Spectral Sailor. I think this was definitely the best card in the pack. Yep, best card in the pack, so feel good about that. Couldn't use anything here, so I just pulled that. Just pulled something in our colors. Think Twice was fine. Getting another Evolving Wild. Getting our dual land. Junk pick, junk pick, junk pick. So all that to be said, we could have potentially picked up green. We could have potentially picked up red. I think blue, black was open, so I think we got into a good color. There was potentially some opportunity for some more efficient play. Maybe in that last game, if I was a little bit more aggressive, a little early on, I think I was playing around Joust Through and Stab, which they ended up having, to be fair. But then they just ended up pulling away. I was kind of hoping my card draw would allow me to like stay on top, and then couldn't get my card draw engines to work, and then really got messed up by that Graveyard Annihilation. So from that Angel card. But that will conclude draft number 26. If you've made it this far in the video, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on what colors you would have drafted, or what plays you would have made differently, or maybe what picks you like better than the ones that Untapped said. But as we like to end everything around here, until next time, we'll catch you at the table.